decided to hop on, chop it up with individuals. It was the talk of the town. Is going down the word in the curve. You heard me? Let me just set this up. Whoopsie. Here in Southern California, it is a warm day. Well, it's hot. Cooler than the rest of the week, so it feels good that we actually in that cool down. Not out of the, heat yet, but now, for those who are curious, I did drop a new rep on my other channel if you guys want to scope that out. And on this channel yesterday, I did drop 2 videos if you guys want to, peep those out as well. Regarding the infamous question of what is the YouTube Yarda? Because believe it or not, you'll be surprised how many people ask me that kind of shit. And the other one was just talking about, my opinion overall on channels that are considered no good according to the gangster standards. Oh, my boy's on some good drugs over here, bro. My boy's going crazy. It's crazy. Tisk. But that's normal in Los Angeles just to see people flipping out. What else is new, like they say? Not even in Los Angeles. It's just common all around the United States now. What's good, my boy? What's cracking lacking? How's your Thursday going? Al tiro? Al tiro como gallo giro? Ya sabes, aquí nomás, trabajando como siempre. Pues no queda otra. Why is the homie texting me right now, bro? Whoa, what else did I type on? Settings. Oh, no. Okay, that's for my settings. Es todo. That's right. Igual, carnal. Aquí nomás estamos en lunch. On that lunch break. What do you do for Harlem, my boy? Let me ask you. Jale like trabajo, no, not like the other kind of jale. Not the one of, donde uno está puchando la merca. Puro calidad. I know, zero. My little bug is definitely up in the building. Love you, baby. What's cracking, lagging? Hello. Oh, hey, what's up, my boy? Been a cool minute. Oh, damn. Sorry to hear that, bro. Hey, I send my condolences. Damn. That sucks. I know it's always tough losing a, family member, bro. Hey, but I send mine your way. The game of life, no? Man, I can't get this shit to stop popping up. I don't know what the fuck I clicked. It's like, no, I don't need your assistance, YouTube. It's like a fucking bubble just pops out in the middle, like. Oh, in the call center? Órale. How is it there? Al tiro, pagan bien. I got homies that work in call centers, but they work in Mexico, pues. Well, they got deported, and that's where they work at over there. Because I guess how they speak English too, it makes it easier for them to hire them. Thank you for that. No, it's all good, bro. Shit, I'm just some YouTube. I ain't nobody right here. You know what I mean? Yeah, the people are annoying though. Oh, bro, anytime you're dealing with people, it's always gonna be, shit. That's just the way it is, bro. Because there's just some people, some fucking reason, it's like they just don't want to understand, right? Or they just want to take out their frustration on you. Like, look, motherfucker, I just work here. I don't make the rules here, right? They're talking shit at you like if you're the one that makes the rules right there, huh? Like if you're the one that has it established the way it is. Why the fuck this and that? Like, you know what? That's a very good question. I would like to know myself. But you yelling at the top of your lungs ain't gonna fix nothing right here. I'm just a fucking mule right here. I'm nobody. It's like people wake up on the wrong side of the bed. Like, damn, my boy. And then, like, if shit does end up escalating out of control, then they play the victim after him when they're the ones that kicked it off. I don't know what happened. I was just yelling at him at the top of my lungs. My spit was flying in his face, and I don't know where he just punched me for no reason. Like, Like, yo, I thought we had freedom of speech. No, well, yeah, you have the freedom to say whatever you want, right? But if it offends me, you're getting sucked up, and that's just right. But no one's stopping you from saying it. And sometimes I just go to, like, like the store or like 7-Eleven or something like that, and I just be seeing some customers, like, be fucking hassling the cashier, pinche cashier right there. Don't even know what's going on. Plus, I get super mad if you don't understand them. Yeah, I know. Motherfuckers ain't even explaining themselves right, huh? But they think that you're the problem. Like, first of all, homie, you ain't even speaking English or Spanish. Motherfuckers speaking Namekian. Yeah, people are tripped. Customer service has to be one of the most difficult, probably fields in anything, right? Just dealing with customers. Especially if you work for a company where the customer's always right. Because then right there, they really got you on a short leash. But I could understand, right, from the business aspect of things. Right? You always want to make sure that your customers are happy because they are the, consumers. But sometimes it's like, hey, you know what, ¿sabes qué? Fuck these vatos, Chucky. Now, I give you props, bro. That ain't an easy highlight, homie. Like I said, customer service, difficult, the most difficult highlight there is. That's why probably like the best jobs is where you work like alone, kind of, right? Like in a warehouse. If you're not really that much of a, not even if you're a social person, because like I said, even if you're a social person, you get somebody that's just, is just not trying to, it's just trying to kick it off, right? Like motherfuckers are doing, everything, just to avoid the confrontation. But the customer is just like, hard-headed, who stays on it. It goes from returning a fucking a shirt to you know what, homie? I don't even like your face. Like, like what? How did we go from this item to insulting my looks? Now you know what? Some even try to probably push it to get a lawsuit, huh? Shit. Now I'm gonna sue the shit out of this bitch for a warehouse job. Yeah, bro. Because customer service, that shit's a hassle, bro. All it takes is for you to just get that one stupid customer, bro, and that shit, goes on the drain. Fucks up your whole day. Right? Because then you see the other customers just the same as them. Like, what the hell you want? Or truck drivers, shit, they're on the road by themselves all day. Even though a lot of them turn out to be serial killers, but I don't think this really, has anything to do with it. Isolation. Hey, handle it, my boy. Shit. The work and the grind don't stop. Cause shit, ain't nobody else gonna pay the bills. Shit, the bills will forever keep on coming. Like it was mind blowing. When the whole fires were happening here in Southern California and Palestine, Forgot the name of the fucking area, right? But it burned down. Nice homes too, right? And the banks and the owners, they were still asking for their rent. Like you see that these motherfuckers are going through a crisis. These motherfuckers still want their rent money. Like shit, savages, huh? Like, hey, right now we're having a difficult time. Maybe we can work out. No, motherfucker, I don't give a fuck. Your house burned down. Pay me my money now. Heartless, huh? Especially from the banks, right? Like big, companies like that, right? Because essentially they really don't need the money, like as of like now, right? But they're just gonna be dicks about it either way. Like, bro, people ain't making this shit up. Look at the news, bro. The fucking houses burned to the floor. They had fire insurance, but the insurance don't want to pay for it, right? They come up with some bullshit, right? Like, see. The thing is that we would have covered this fire, but if you would have read the blueprint, the small print right here, it says that if the fire was started inside and not outside, we don't cover that. Like, what the fuck? Like, so you're telling me I was paying all this money for no reason? That's fucked up, huh? Insurance companies are gotcha. Some of the most savages of them all. Like flood insurance and like fire insurance. Nah, but you know what? It must be tough for those kind of companies too, right? Like, cause all those homes burned down all at once, right? So everyone's asking for their claim. Shit, that's enough to even bankrupt a company, right? Like if it's that many houses all at once burn, right? And they're all insured by you, right? Fuck. Like, see, we had enough money to maybe like 2, 3 houses, but the whole block, fuck. The world of business. It's a savage place. It's only for the heartless. To be in business, you really have to have no emotions whatsoever. No emotional ties to nothing. Because that game gets brutal. Which explains why Donald Trump is the way he is. Don't give a fuck about the facts, just his point of view. No allies to nothing. What's cracking like in Derek? Getting ready to make the Skrilla illa. That's right. My boy's always on the grind. That's good, homie. Especially, since the economy's starting to dip back down, right? So it's starting to look, pretty rough out there. Especially for farmers. But President Trump, según dice que everything's getting better. And it's like, do people not see the fucking actual numbers? Like, you can actually really look up the numbers yourself. Like, it's not hard, right? It's like, I don't get it. I don't get it how they could still support him. Like, when he's saying, like, the economy's fine, the numbers are up. But then if you yourself look it up, you can clearly see that that's not what's actually happening, though. So it's like, what the fuck is this fool talking about? Like, oh, see, that's the thing, is because you believe the left or whatever. And it's like, no, bro, you can look up the numbers yourself, bro. It's not from some fucking news channel that we're getting it from. You can look it up yourself. Oh, no, see, they're in control of that too. Like, what? What about when the numbers are good? They're not in control of that then? The way they play that fucking, the game is crazy, bro. At the convenience, huh? It's not them. But then when it's bad, it is them. Like him blaming now the whole Epstein thing on the Democrats, and it's like, bro, you were the one that was saying it when you were running for president, you crazy fuck. Now you say, oh, the Democrats won't let it go. They're using it. Like, bro, you were the one stirring it up. I mean, the fool is so crazy that even, was it Taylor Greene? Even she now has woke up and has seen the light and was like, yeah, this was tripping. And that she's one of the more loony, ones out of the right. So if this was too crazy for her, man, then you already know you guys are, heading at the wrong direction. When the crazy people are calling you crazy, then that's when you already know shit's going downhill. Your Trump impression. Yeah, they're all losers. That's the reason why they hate on me. Because I'm a winner. When he said that the soldiers that have died in war, that they're losers. That one was savage, though. That one was brutal. You know why they died in war? Because they're losers. Like, fuck me. And yet people expect me to believe that he cares about the veterans and everything like that. Like, people are making up all this shit about Trump. Like, bro, there's videos, my boy. And not even so much, bro, he said that shit live. It was a live interview, bro. Shit is crazy. And even with the facts in front of them, they're still in denial. That shit is insane. It's a trip, bro. Like, that's cool to be, down with your politics and, prideful in your politics and shit like that, right? But don't ever give one person so much power over you. You know what I mean? Where you completely are fucking sniffing his ass, right? Got his nuts in your chin. How close up you are. Like, bro, you don't know that motherfucker. Like, people over here batting and dying for this motherfucker, and it's crazy because it's like, what has he actually done for these people to actually, throw all their loyalty on, back them to the ends of time? It's like, damn, did he rescue you guys out of a fire? What the fuck? Like, what has that man done for you? He has saved us from what? And what would be actually, would be cool is if I was to actually sit down with a MAGA supporter, right? And debate, but actually debate though, right? Like, without them bringing up Biden. Like, okay, we're going to debate, but we're not here to talk about no other president. We're only here to talk about what I find wrong with Trump, and you now counter arguing why you actually think that it's a good thing, whatever he's, putting into a bill, right? But I never get that, right? It's always, well, when Biden, but Biden, who the fuck is talking about Biden? Fuck Biden, bro. Stop bringing up Biden. No one cares about Biden. Don't bring up Biden. Don't bring up Obama. Don't bring up, no. We're just talking about Trump here, bro. That's it. No one else. The conversation is Trump, all right? Because you get those crazy people like, man, he could, even if he was to do good, people would still, give him, slack. They just, are haters. They just are like everybody else. People don't even know why they don't like him. Like, you're just like the media. Like, no, I could give you the reasons why he's the worst president of them all. Right? And you know what's crazy? He's done so much damage that people aren't even paying attention to. Like, there's stuff in the background that he has, put in effect that's gonna, dick us over, right? Like cutting funding for, global warming, cutting funding for cancer research, right? All that shit's gonna not maybe not now, right? But it's gonna affect us in the future, right? But he don't give a fuck about that though. I'm not planning to live that long. Global warming is fake. Coming from the motherfucker that be checking the news forecast of the weather. Well, the weather said it's gonna be lovely Sunday, so we'll see. Like, bro, I thought you said all that shit was fake. Thought they can't predict the weather. That weather was only weather. Pinche vato pendejo. Trump shutting down. Oh, damn, serio? Nah, I don't think that fool's that powerful. Look, from someone who actually resides, down here in Los Angeles, right? National Guard and everything. I can tell you this, bro. That shit did nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing got fixed. Nothing's better. That shit did absolutely nothing, bro. At all. Nothing changed. His strong stand and all this is in that. You know why they had to fall back though? At the end of the day. And my boy, them fools they don't work for free, homie. You know what I mean? And he's gonna realize that. He wants to flex all that muscle, but he doesn't understand that muscle costs money. Money that we just don't have like that to be throwing out there, right? So it's like he's trying to play chicken with the American people, right? And it's a game that he's always gonna lose. Because these motherfuckers ain't gonna be doing all that shit for free. They're just not gonna work for free. So, what's good, Homie Hangout? Go check out the Homie Hangouts channel, Rascal. Got good content. So stop cutting retirement funds. Well, see, the Democrats, that's the thing. The Democrats also like to, they like to blur the lines as well. That's one of the things that I disagree with the shit that they do as well, because it's not so much that they're cutting like all elderly, retirement funds, right? Just certain ones, right? But when the Democrats get going, they like to leave shit like that out too, right? They're like, oh, they're cutting every elders or every veteran. Like, well, not every, right? A lot of them, not every though. Don't start lying too now. Because they tend to do that sometimes too, right? That's these politicians are like fucking little kids, right? And that's a trip though, that neither the left nor the right, there's no middle ground with them, right? They either want it their way or the highway, right? It's like when you tell, like let's say you have two kids, right? And you tell one of the kids to, he's eating some chicken nuggets, his little brother wants some, right? And you tell him to share, and he's like, here, you can eat them all. Like, no one's telling you to give him all your food. We say to share, right? Like, oh, the border crisis thing and everything. So what? We should just let all these immigrants in and fuck up our country? Like, bro, no one's saying that either, bro. Relax. It's always, fucking all in or all out, right? Like, you guys could come to the table, meet on the middle ground. Nah, fuck that. We want it our way or the highway. Like, bro, that's not how negotiation works, right? Both sides have to come to the middle ground, right? That's how negotiation works. You don't just fucking come and have it your way. You know what I mean? Like, these fucking people are stupid. Like, even with the whole protest that's happening, right? People are, oh, see, they want illegals here, right here. Look at how they're protesting. They're fucking stupid. It's like, look, no one's protesting. They're protesting how they're going about it, you stupid fuck. Not the actual raids themselves, right? But how they're going about it. Because how they're going about it is actually illegal. Even if you are law enforcement, you're supposed to identify yourself. You're not supposed to have your face covered, right? They don't even do that when they fucking go and get the most powerful fucking, drug, mafia bosses, right? They don't fucking cover their faces. This is America. When they ask for you're supposed to identify yourself, give the information. That's even why their vehicles are numbered as well. That way people can know exactly who took who and where did they take them to. That way the family could get that information, right? That's great. Look, Ted Bundy, serial killer, even he got, the right of an attorney, right? And even pedophiles. These motherfuckers, they're getting snatched up by people that don't identify themselves in unmarked vehicles. So then when the family's asking, well, where they, well, I don't know. Because these motherfuckers probably don't even know themselves. That's why they're not supposed to do it that way. Because now the family wants answers, and they don't know what to tell them. Right? See, in other countries, they do it like that. And it's for a reason a lot of people go missing. That's why here in America, we don't do it that way. But Trump don't give a fuck about none of that. He don't care about the rules. He's violating people's, human rights. Not even so much they're fucking, oh, well, they're not even American citizens. Human rights, bro. Can the family at least get to know where the fuck, they're sending loved ones to? And you know what I mean? Well, who arrested him? Oh, well, he gave me his information right here, his badge numbers, blah 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 blah. He was taken in a vehicle, 02 dash. You know what I mean? Oh, okay, yeah, it's right here. Okay, well, there, the family gets the information. Okay, I said arregló, bam, bam. You know what I mean? America. That's how it always was ran. The good way, right? Now, don't even know who's snatching who and putting where and what. Right? And you're supposed to go out about it the proper way. You go into the business, right? You with your warrant already, right? The list of the names of the people that you're there for. The company already, okay, yeah, they go, all right, go handle your business. Like Obama did it, you know what I mean? The legal way. Every company has procedures for, immigration rates, believe it or not. They have to, right? In case any lawsuits or any type of shit ends up happening, everybody's on board, the same page, okay? You know what I mean? Companies are not reckless. But Donald Trump is not, he don't want to wait for none of that. I ain't trying to wait for none of that. Fuck that. Just go into the business and just start snatching people for how they look. And yes, this does happen because, like I said, about maybe 3 weeks ago when I was going home, they had a checkpoint where they were just asking people for their fucking, citizenship. That is crazy. Yes, I'm on a fucking citizen, you cocksucker. Are you? Why do you get to question me? Can I question you? No, why? Same shit, no? I was born here. You were born here. Why can't you do it and I can't do it to you? Why would it be offensive to you? Because I'm actually an American. So am I, cocksucker. So. Nah, you don't look like it. That's why they're not supposed to discriminate, bro. And then when the right tries to do their arguments, like, so what are we supposed to do? Wait for them to like commit crimes and hurt us and everything like that? It's like, that anybody in this world has the potential to commit a crime, right? Not just these individuals, right? Anybody could be pushed to commit a crime, right? So, snatch them up because they potentially could be criminals. Anyone could potentially be a fucking criminal. Dirtbag. I don't know if you have noticed, but Americans do commit crimes as well, right? Where was that? Where they did the checkpoint for asking for citizenship. It was in I want to say it's the city of Vernon. It could be Vernon / Maywood, right? But it's like the borderline though of either one of those two. I want to say it was more Vernon though, on Bandini and Atlantic. Already hitting close to Slauson and Atlantic. Exactly. If it's not me, deal. Why didn't he? Yeah, it's just Trevor's crazy. It doesn't make any sense. He's so full of shit. It's not even funny. Even with like the Epstein thing, right? Like the Epstein files, like how they're always throwing all these excuses, right? And it blows my mind how people, even themselves, that they can't realize this shit, right? Because, okay, you seen how you released the JFK and the MLK files, right? You seen how they go through no bullshit and nothing. His attorney general has the power to release if they want to, bro. You know what I mean? That's why they were able to do that. So they're able to release the Epstein files, bro. They don't want to because they know fucking Trump's name's on there. For what? I have no idea. I'm not saying that he's a pedophile or he was raping people or nothing like that. You know what I mean? But he's obviously scared of something. Because if it's nothing, then... Especially since they say, well, a lot of the Democrats, were good friends with Epstein. Bro, they would love... He would love nothing more than to throw some dirt on the Democrats out there, bro. If it really was like that, he would have released those files, bro, in a heartbeat, homie. You know what I'm saying? Shit. What are we talking about right here? How many Democrats? Oh, release them. Release them right now. Who gives a fuck if it's 3 a.m.? Release them. Right? Oh, my name's on there? Oh, no, we cannot release them. Like, bro, if you really got nothing to hide, just release them. It's that easy. Why do people care about that? You did. Your side did. I was, having a big one individual, and he was like, Democrats' names on there, and Bill Clinton. Fuck Bill Clinton too, bro. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck if Obama's name is on there. Ice Cube, I don't care, bro. If their name's on, fuck them all. Fuck them all, bro. See, that's the difference, bro, between like me and you, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. If they're doing some shit like that, I don't give a fuck what side they're from. Nah, they getting the boot. But nah, you just try, like they just try to defend their side, right? Like, bro, his name is on there. You're defending him. You're a weirdo. Having underage girls work at his fucking spa in Margalar and whatever the fuck his thing is called, right? Like, bro, you had underage girls at a massage parlor working for you? And that's not suspicious? I'm aware that, businesses hire underage, people, right? Yeah, for like a fucking cashier to get massages, bro? You gonna tell me he didn't know what he was doing? Come on now, bro. Don't play so stupid. Out of all the places they could have put, these young underage females, like, you'd be perfect for giving massages. Yeah, because that's not suspicious at all. Mm-hmm. And it's crazy how he thinks that people are so stupid that he said it live on air, right? Oh yeah, he was taking all my workers. I was like not having that. Yes, they worked for me. They were underage. And it's like, wow, look at you, like saying it like so, like if it's nothing, right? Like, cause that's not suspicious at all. And the fact that he doesn't find it suspicious should already let you know, the type of individual he is. He don't see nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I guess getting a massage from an underage person's not all that strange. Happens all the time. Where? At a brothel? Trump's weird, bro. Not even just him, but like a lot of people are weird like that. Like Bill Clinton took Bill. If any, Bill Clinton's worse than Trump. Bill Gates. All these fucking weirdos. They know what they are. Sickos. They're the definition of Mike Jones' song, bro. Back then, hoes didn't want me. Now my hoes all on me. Back then they couldn't live out, get the girls that they like. But now that they rich, shit, they trying to live out their golden years. Hey, everything I didn't get to experience in high school, shit, I'm gonna live it up right now. Yeah, I bet. Fucking goofball. LAPD. Yup, facts. And he has dirt on them because individuals like that, they're just not gonna. I mean, if he allows you into this world, you could just call the cops on him, right? So they're not stupid. You need to give them something in order for them to allow you to come into this, shit that they have going on. That way, in case you ever try to snitch, right? They got the shit on you too, right? Oh, you call the cops, but we might just have to show them that one video of you and that one girl too, right? So they feel like they had that pack, like you'll never say nothing because you'll get fucked too, right? But it's the thing though that eventually somebody fucking fucks up and bam, bro. Now you all going down. They start to panic. That's how it works with like these child pornographer people that sell the child porn or whatever, right? That's how they allow, new members in or whatever. You have to give them something, right? Like you have to actually, provide like authentic child porn yourself, right? That way, in case you ever try to call the cops, they could be like, hey, well, this fool was doing it too, because look, you sent me this. You know what I mean? Well, look up about how when they bust those rings, how it works. This is no different. These motherfuckers ain't stupid either. You know what I mean? Especially doing it for so long, and important as they are. But like I said, behaviors like that, they're all, it's only a matter of time before they slip. You can't maintain behaviors like that and keep it under wraps. It's only a matter of time. It's not if it will come out, but a matter of when it will come out. That's just how the truth works. Might take a while. Oh, but it gonna happen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my lunch break is over. We gotta get back to it. It was good chatting with you guys, and we out.